Earl's got a big show tonight, Fez.
He's going to be at the Lincoln Center at the Rubenstein Atrium at 8:30 tonight for Black Rock Volume 1 live. Earl's going to be participating in a Q&A and then live music afterwards from Dragons of Zinth.
Earl Douglas on the line with us. How are you, Earl?
Buddays, how are you?
Good. We heard about your appearance on O&A today.
Yeah, I was a little groggy this morning.
How come so tired? You've been working so hard?
I couldn't sleep. I mean, the nerves really kicked in about tonight, and I just couldn't sleep. And then
what are you nervous about?
Doing the whole public speaking thing is always, that's always been like a big phobia with me, and I've worked on and tried to get better at, but I still get nervous.
Well, I'm going to give you a little thing to do here. Try to think of the audience as angry at you and yelling things and judging you.
But that might make me more nervous. Definitely makes me more self-conscious about myself.
And it's also best to think that they're all viewing you taking a shit in a glass toilet.
No.
Earl,
you watching me take a dump?
The book's doing great, right?
It's doing all right. I just got some really great news about getting it out there, getting more exposure about it. I'm in very preliminary talks to have it done as an ebook.
Wow, that would be fascinating. An ebook of photography.
Yeah, I got a call a few days ago about it, and we're trying to work out terms and everything, but it looks like that's going to happen.
Would you call it Google Images?
I don't know about that, but I mean, ebooks have finally started to outsell hardcover. I think this is the first time it's done that ever. So
you're keeping up with the technology.
I'm trying to. I mean, I'm still learning it. So especially how ebooks are done and how to distribute it and all that stuff.
Now the Q&A is what makes you nervous.
Yeah, and again, just being in a room full of people and
okay.
and the lights are on you.
All right, let's try it a little bit. We'll do a Q&A here. By the way, if you want any of your questions on, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. We're going to take some questions for Earl Douglas now. Yes, the gentleman over here that's looking towards the wall. That's you, Fez. I'm pointing at you.
Uh-huh.
You had a question for Earl Douglas.
Yes, what kind of film do you use?
I don't use any film. I use SD media cards. I shot pretty much everything.
Fez hasn't been to a Q&A in a long time. I don't know if there's a photographer left in the country who uses film.
They don't make film anymore.
Well, Fez doesn't get out much, and he likes the old references. But it was a good literal question. I did enjoy it. You didn't fuck around and make him feel weird about himself. You asked a question that you were curious about, and you expected to hear Kodak, right, Fez?
Yeah,
Kodak would have been a great answer. Hicks, you had a question for Earl.
Yes, Mr. Douglas, when's the last time you had an orgasm?
Oh, last orgasm.
Last orgasm was roughly about a month ago.
So it was during the Obama reign.
Yes, it was during the Obama administration.
All right, questions for Earl Douglas, 866-RON-0-FEZ, 866-RON-0-FEZ. He's got a Q&A on tonight. So far, a month since he's masturbated, and like photographer feed today, he does not use film. Let's go to Paul in Jersey. Here on Fez.
Yeah, hi, Mr. Valanche. I was wondering, how did you come so comfortable with your sexuality, and how are you so comfortable just being yourself?
Well, my name is not Mr. Valanche, and
that would be cool if you called yourself that.
And I'm quite comfortable in my heterosexuality. Thank you very much.
Let's go over here to Brian. You had a question for Earl Douglas.
Yes, I was wondering, Mr. Douglas, do you still only masturbate with your socks on?
Socks on masturbation, Earl?
I never masturbated with my socks on.
Well, they don't end. Well, by the time you're done, they're off, right?
Generally, if I were to pleasure myself, I probably would have no clothes on, and much less socks. And when I'm home, I generally I try to take socks off now.
You know what? I haven't been to a lot of Q&As, but this seems to be a lot about masturbation. Dave, you're on with Earl Douglas. He'll be at the Lincoln Center tonight.
Hey, Earl. Where the fuck is Fez's money?
That would have been a question I thought that Fez would have asked. But what was your question, Fez?
Mine was a stupid one about film.
What was it?
What kind of film do you use?
What kind of film, Earl?
I use SD media cards. I don't use any film.
FD media cards. John, in Buffalo, you had a question for Earl Douglas.
Yeah, I love my pop-up picture book, but I want to know something, Earl. Will you sign my copy as the GD for me?
I'm going to sign them under my name, which is Douglas Jr.
What about your African name?
I don't have an African
All right, here was a question sent to me, Earl. Will your ex be coming to this, and are you two still friends?
I invited her. She declined the invite, and right now we're not on good terms.
What happened, Earl?
I wish I knew, but we are just...
This was love.
Well, before that, it was friendship for 12 years. It was his 12-year friend, then they have love, and now you don't even get the friendship back.
Yeah, I mean, well, she is staying consistent because she always said when she broke up with someone, she ends it. She has no contact. You're dead to her. Nothing. So she's been consistent with that.
But that cost you your friendship, where you guys were always in contact.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to take the high road and try to be civil and be friendly again, but she's not at that place yet.
Why don't you take the high road? I'll take the low road, and I'll be in Scotland for you. Let's go over here to John. John in Philly, you're on Run Fez.
Hi, Black Earl. Hey, do you have any children?
No, but he's still practicing. Oh, Earl, this is going to go great. Barry in Seattle, question for Black Earl Douglas.
Hey, Earl, have you raped any white women from the crazy bin lately?
You did have sex with a mental patient, right, Earl?
I had an unfortunate relationship, and I'm not raping anyone, or I'm not planning on raping anyone. I've never raped anyone.
Earl, is Opie going to be there tonight at Lincoln Center?
I invited him, so he's more than welcome, and he wants to stop by. He's, again, more than welcome.
If not, can he just flick his bedroom light? Because we'll be able to see it from Lincoln Center.
I hope,
I mean, seriously, if he... One of the things that came up today is people saying that you stopped talking with Ope after he got you the job.
And that wasn't done on purpose. It was totally not done on purpose. I love those guys. I love the whole crew. So,
Ryan in Minnesota.
Hey, Earl, is it black or colored people?
Earl.
I prefer black people, thank you.
You hate the NAACP?
Yes, but, that organization's over 100 years old. It just, you can't screw with the brand name.
Here is Mark. Mark, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Questions for Black Earl Douglas.
Mr. Douglas, just a quick question. The man that asked you the question about the Kodak film, do you believe him to be a homosexual?
Earl, you don't have to answer that question.
I'm going to take the fifth on that one.
Are you going to be drinking tonight?
No, not at all.
The parents coming to this one, Earl?
No, they're not going to attend this one.
Did you invite Hard Rock Johnny?
I believe I did. I invited just about everyone. I did it mainly through Facebook, so he's in my Facebook friends list, so he should have gotten the invite.
Will there be any cutouts of you like at the last party?
No cutouts, but there will be large images of the book on this giant screen along the wall. So,
good. I won't need my glasses.
And Earl, what kind of film do you use?
I used SD media cards.
All right, I was just handed that note from Fez. Here is Jason, South Dakota.
Hi, Black Earl. I had a question. If there's one song that epitomizes you and what you stand for, what would that one song be?
Wow.
Shock the Monkey?
No. Oh, God. Work the Wound by Stu.
Oh, you're loving Stu lately, huh?
Stu's absolutely fantastic. He's going to be... he's coming back later this fall.
I want to point something out to you, Earl, and I think this is important. Putting something up on your Facebook is not an invite. An invite is an actual invitation. Put it up if someone put up on their Facebook, hey, you're invited to this, I wouldn't know that they necessarily meant me.
That's the only way people tell anyone about parties anymore is through fucking Facebook event updates. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't think it works as an invite. Jonathan, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Two-part question.
Yeah.
First part, if your father does come, where will he park the Cadillac?
Mm-hmm.
Second part, where's my invitation? Facebook does not count, Earl, after all I did for you.
It's Hard Rock Johnny, Earl, and you did not give him an invitation.
Oh, boy.
Johnny, it was nothing personal at all, Johnny. And my father drives a town car, not a Cadillac.
Lincoln Town Car.
But Johnny totally did not give any disrespect, none whatsoever. And
why didn't you do invites, Earl?
It was just, again, this was just a quicker way to do it.
What are you quicker?
He's got a lot going on, Ronnie. Come on.
What is this story? What do you have doing that you can't put out invitations?
I mean, like paper mail invitations. I couldn't do that.
Are you using an equalizer, Earl?
He's auto-tuning himself.
Stop auto-tuning, Earl. It's supposed to be about rock.
Ronnie, did you get that invitation I put on Facebook for the big party I had the other night?
I did not get it. I don't check your Facebook page as much as I should.
Sorry.
Johnny, I know it's probably too late now, but could you still bring some food to this event?
I might be able to bring over, but none for Earl because I wasn't properly invited to the party.
Earl, the word is that you've moved less than 24 of these books.
Well, again, I was half awake. I mean, it's probably...
You meant 2 million?
No, I wish it were 2 million. Totally wish it were 2 million.
But you put out the word today on O&A, you moved 20 books so far.
I mean, again, I was basically saying, I know I ordered, well, the BRC ordered about 20 books. That's what I meant to say.
So you haven't sold them all?
No. They were basically we ordered them so we have physical books there. Because everyone's like, we need physical books. We don't want to order online. So we made sure we had a couple of books on hand for tonight. So
very exciting.
Purchase one tonight.
All right, Johnny, we going to see you tonight?
No, I didn't get invited.
I never see you outside the Hard Rock anyway.
All right, boys.
I've only seen you at your work or my work, nowhere else. Oh, no. I did see that one night where you kept a lot of people from dying from a pig.
Yes, I did carve a pig once in front of you and somewhere besides my work or your work.
Yeah. And then you and I weren't even invited inside of that party, were we, Johnny?
It was on Facebook. We were invited by Facebook to come inside.
Yeah. Yeah, later we found out from Facebook, all right, if you guys are done working, come on inside. You will not be focused on, but come on in anyway.
By Facebook.
Talk to you later, HJ.
Later, boys.
Black Earl?
Yes, sir.
Very, very excited about this party tonight.
Yeah, I'm really psyched, and Dragons is in. I think people are going to really love this band. It's kind of like a ghetto psychedelic rock, soul, funk.
Right,
band.
That's right, my wheelhouse. Ghetto psychedelic rock, funk, soul. Perfect.
And the atrium's great. They just renovated it. They got a witchcraft there, so if you want to eat something there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Thing.
Of course, I'll have some witchcraft food. That'll be fantastic. So 8:30, you go on, Earl?
8:30, there'll be a quick announcement from Lincoln Center. Then Rob Fields and I will do the Q&A for probably between 10 and 15 minutes, and then Dragons is in. Bring it home.
Is there any question that you want me to ask you tonight that I'll yell it out?
Again, I'm just so nervous about public speaking. I didn't even thought about what type of questions are going to be thrown at me. Particularly with Rob, and I've known Rob for a long time. And I'm like, "What are you going to ask me?" He's like, "We're going to have to find out when you get there." So that's what I'm nervous about. The curveballs.
Don't be nervous, Earl. Always start with a joke. I like this. My black ass is tired. Or you use ladies love to go chopping. What's with the ladies? They love to go chopping. They're like a Terminator and a shopper. Like Choppinator.
Is it shopping or chopping?
Now my black ass is going to get a drink. Let's go over more questions. Q&A. What was yours, Fez?
Mine was, what kind of film do you use?
Did you feel like you got an answer on that yet?
Yeah.
Let's go to Dan in Florida.
Hey, Sassy. I'm going to be there tonight, +2, and I was wondering if you could sign my book as Sapphire.
Any chance, Earl?
No, I am not. My name is not Sapphire. Never was.
Well, you used to rock under that name. You used to dance under it for a while. Scott, Florida, you got any questions?
Yeah, I was just wondering if Earl still tells as many lies as he used to tell when he worked on your show, Ron. I think after what he said to Hard Rock Johnny, I think we know the answer.
Earl one time told me he invented the donkey. And I go, you got to be out of your mind, Earl. Donkeys were around before you were born. He said him and another motherfucker came up with donkeys. 866 Ron Zero Fez. Here's Steve in Canada.
Yes, Mr. Douglas. Is it appropriate to take more than one person to a wedding?
No, I found that. No, it's not.
Earl, have you invited Eastside Dave to this?
Did I invite Eastside Dave? No. Not that I can remember.
You just put it on your Facebook and nothing else.
I did Facebook. I did a couple of, the artwork for the actual invite was so screwed up that it never really got out because we kept missing the.
Why don't you do an Evite? Did you see the new self-portrait that is put up right now by our buddy Franklin? Franklin
no,
saw Basquiat, and he's now doing self-portraits. Is that up on 202, friends? Make sure you look at that, Fez. Did you answer Fez's question?
I thought I did, yes.
Yeah, he wants to know what kind of film you're using.
I use SD media cards. I don't use film.
Matt, Oklahoma.
Hey, Fezzy. Hey, Tuffy. Hey, I'm curious. Why do you guys call him Black Girl? Is it because he's clearly effeminate?
Yeah, he is a black girl.
I'm not an old man.
It's Q&A is going pretty goddamn good, Earl. Bill, Jersey.
Yeah, Earl, I'm your biggest fan. I just have to find out, when you have sex, do you use more lubricant than when you jerk off a white guy?
Fair question. Earl?
I don't jerk off a white guy, and I don't use any lubricant.
Frank, Georgia, you're on Manifest.
Hey, Earl, the way these books are flying off the shelf, how long before you bring Fezzy back the money?
Well, first of all, he's going to pay Fez back in film. That's where your interest in running these days, Fez?
I guess so, yeah. From what I understand now, it's going to be worthless.
Ezra, you're on the Run of Fez show.
Mr. Douglas, do you understand that the Fifth Amendment is there to avoid incriminating yourself? So are you saying you're a homosexual?
I am not a homosexual. And why are you so curious about my alleged homosexuality?
And Ezra?
Yes?
We're better than you. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866. Thanks, Earl. I appreciate it. Fez just gave me the cock of the head there, like something happened, didn't it? Fez, you sometimes make the look of the older sister in Almost Famous when the guy answered when the guy came to the door. Like, are you here for me? It's a good look for you. Film, Earl. What kind?
SD media cards.
Larry, you're on with Black Girl.
Hey, Earl, you gonna have any hors d'oeuvres tonight, like saltine crackers and ginger ale?
I believe my drink of the evening will be black cherry.
Ooh, young one, huh? By the way, see if New Girl's coming here, because I want to say, New Girl? This is Black Girl. Black Girl, New Girl. Is she coming to the big show tonight?
Not sure. I'm sure she didn't get the invite.
Well, if she goes to his Facebook, what about you, Hicks? You going to be there?
I have dinner with the girlfriend's parents tonight.
Isn't that odd? You never do such things, and now you are.
I'm trying to put time in to be a better boyfriend.
Well, look who it is. It's New Girl, and you've I don't know what you're wearing around your neck here today. It looks like you raped and killed Jackie O and stole her wardrobe.
It's for Mr. T.
Ah, starter set. That's cute. Are you coming tonight to Earl's thing?
I didn't get invited.
Is that a fake tan you're rocking today?
A little bit.
Yeah. All right. So you paint yourself orange.
It's not. I didn't go in a tanning bed though.
I heard you and Aunt had a little something happen today.
Yeah.
So tell me what's going on there.
So this morning I came in and they were doing a little bit with their interns, and so I came down to put all our stuff outside the studio.
Like you do. Like that's your job.
Yeah, just a normal day, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And they called me in, I guess, to talk about one of the interns, and then ended up talking to Aunt for a little bit. He said some of the things you said about him weren't true.
Like, what did I say?
He just said he's a nice guy and that maybe you shouldn't have, he said cock-blocked him.
Cock-blocked or am I the Bernie Perrant of pussy? Am I the cunny goalie doing what your dad asked me to do, protect that undersized vagina?
I mean, I stood up for you. I said that you're very protective and, you know, you're trying to watch out for me.
That's right. So you felt really good about that? Like I stood up?
Yeah.
Did he make you look at the tip of it?
No, he didn't.
Look at me. Did you have to look at the tip?
No. He didn't ask me to do that.
Did he make you at least draw an outline through his pants? Like, here's where I think it is?
No. He did tell me he had a gun in his pants, though.
That wasn't it. Oh, I'm worried about you. So you coming to this party tonight?
I didn't get invited.
All you have to do is go to his Facebook. No one knows about this, Earl.
I mean, I put the word out as best I could. I put it out through Facebook. I put it out through Twitter. I put it out through...
Why don't you just invite people that you know? This is your night.
Right. Well, again, it was a great... I thought it was a great way to communicate to a lot of people at once.
Well, do it. Also do it one at a time. You got Fez occasionally going automatic pilot and doing a read, but people are closing down on that.
You know, and the actual Evite was, again, it got so screwed up. It actually didn't get really done until yesterday. So, I mean, again, that was the quickest way to put it out there.
I think that you should always personally invite friends. New girl, you're from Connecticut. You understand manners, right? You get etiquette.
Yeah. You invite the close friends and acquaintances. You kind of send the Evite to, I guess, or an invitation.
Thank you. Thank you. And she's a kid and you realize that. I'm going to ask you again.
Evite's popular these days.
Did you have to touch it with your thumb?
No. Not at all.
Did he make you go thumb to pinky finger just to see if you could measure it?
He didn't do that.
Okay.
There were a lot of people around.
Were you scared at the time, though? Were you shaking like a little excited leaf?
I was a little nervous at first, but they were nice.
What was write down for me the feeling that you had most? All right, let me say it.
Oh.
All right, moist is not a feeling, honey.
I didn't write that.
I will say this: if Aunt comes to Earl's thing tonight and introduces Earl, then yes, obviously I would love to hand you over like I was throwing the Virgin into a fucking volcano.
You do that just like that?
Everything's got a price, honey.
Okay.
I'm the $1 Million Man. I set the price right now. Sing the Money Money song behind me, Fez.
Money, money,
I'm the
money,
$1 Million Man,
money,
baby.
money.
Everybody, that's it. Stay on one note. That way that we don't get away from that at all. Even when you're going up and down.
So go off the road.
Well, Fez, you got a much better voice than you're giving yourself credit for. I think you sing like an angel.
Thank you.
No, wait, you sing like an ankle. I made a mistake there. All right, Earl, we are going to see you tonight. Is that right?
Yes. Make sure you guys were taken care of for tonight.
All right. Taking care of how? Like, boom, doing the back of the head?
No, not that way. Make sure you guys, get a table and be taken care of.
All right. We will see you tonight. We will see you tonight.
At the Lincoln Center.
There it is.
The Rubenstein Atrium at 8:30. Earl's going to do his Q&A and then music from Dragons of Zinth.
Good luck to you, Earl.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for all the support. I really appreciate it.
Let's take these sales to 23. Talk to you soon.
And beyond. Take care.